Hey, what's going on, Larry? How you doing?
Oh, Mr. President, I, like KSI said, I'm in the thick of it. This politicking stuff ain't no joke, man.
You don't know how shit it is.
Tell me how shit it is.
The last 3 months have been a virtual nightmare of people that want. The reality is you have very little power to do anything. And you have entities like Justice Angel that change legislation from stopping you from being able to make forward progress for Los Santos. It's a fucking headache and a half. It is. And by the time you're done, you'll have a bunch of people bitching about how you didn't do anything, despite the fact that you gave them the fucking world. Like, I got $140 million that every person in the city can eat from, but nobody wants to do it. It takes 15 minutes to request $1 million. Can you imagine that? No one's done that shit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
15 minutes. Just say you're doing an event. You just give me an itemized list of what it's for, and boom, there you go. There's $1 million. So
what is all this? Andy Jones don't do this. Andy Jones don't do that.
Because she didn't do shit. The only thing that she did, Larry, and I'm going to just tell you straight the fuck up, is I spent a month prior to the campaign hearing cops crying about needing interceptors between Slacks and Barrick and da-da-da-da, and they didn't give one fucking ounce of giving a shit about people in the city, whether they're felons or not felons. That's what my platform was on. 2 hours after getting into office, she walks in with Bones and Declan Crane demanding an interceptor unit, and they wanted me to sign on the dotted line. And I'm like, can you give me a bullet pointed list of like what it's about? And you know, I'm going to take a look at it and we can convene. And they refused to leave the office without me saying yes. I eventually had to tell them to get the fuck out. And since then, there's been zero communication. That was 3 months ago. Every piece of legislation, I dare you. Dare you to go and look at the courthouse and look at every piece of legislation that's been written. One of them I wrote, two of them I wrote, and they signed it. One of them is Max's clamp legislation reintroduced, and the rest are giving powers to BCSO. So I genuinely do not know what the fuck she did. I've tried to call her. I went to the extent of giving Bjorn a written letter for her to sign some legislation that is civilian oriented, to make it state oriented, and she didn't respond once. So I've called her over and over again. I've left text. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? So now, luckily, Eve is my niece, and I have a lot more hope for her. But you know, when you have a mayor so deeply implanted into Blaine County, right? How do I trust that?
Well, you gotta trust in
Egon. Thank you the gifted sub.
You know, she picks out the perfect cabinet.
She left my cabinet after I refused to make Vivian Gray the chief of police. Now, she said she was sick and other things, which I know is partially true. But when you show up on the other end and that individual is the mother of the person that she's seeing, you're gonna, you know, it's gonna look like nepotism. So I don't really know what to say, right? Actions speak louder than words.
Right.
And right now, my biggest question is, what is the 3 months going to look like if there is no cooperation, right? I have to trust on blind faith.
It's like you and I in the same boat.
I want you to understand that Eve was ousted from the Italians like 7-8 months ago or whatever. I brought her into my mechanic shop and I kept giving her purpose. Gave her a place. I wanted to do that. She's my fucking niece. I was at her wedding day when I told fucking Luciano that if he ever fucking hurts her, I will kill him myself. I gave her the Chamber of Commerce, let her do whatever she wanted with it. That scraps thing, that conversation, that development happened in the mayor's office down south. I didn't go and complain about that. I didn't go and try to get our own movie theater down here because they needed something up north.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, how do I trust somebody who's tied to the hip by people that have attacked legislation meant for civilians and have always 99% of the time sided with the police? I don't know. It's like am I looking at a head or am I looking at a tail? Give me proof. Give me insurance. That's all I need.
Well, I could be that bridge. It won't just be Eve. It's going to be me as well. Listen, I know. Listen. I know I'm as high as a kite, but when I lock in, I can lock in. When it's time to get shit done, I can get shit done. You know that. Come on now.
I tried to get a border enacted. You know what that border was for?
What was it for? It's the slammers.
Farmers up north. Licenses to transport moonshine legal up in Blaine. Farms producing up north. And they go through the border, check to see if they got a permit. And Los Santos County helps facilitate some of that fee. But the moment we talked about borders, it turned into some bullshit about like banning Blaine County from Los Santos County. Yeah. That's the kind of sensationalism
I heard about that.
that you can't even crack. How do you crack through that? You know what I mean? You're talking to a fucking psycho.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Now, if you can close that gap, and like I said, I'm not going to hold Eve accountable to the actions of her friend Andy Jones, right? In fact, I don't really have necessarily I think most of Andy's grievances with us is mostly metastasized from third parties. So I'm going to be willing to give it a chance. And I told Eve that yesterday, right? But action is everything.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, Mr. Nino, I didn't know it was this deep, man.
Politics have been fucking wild. We almost didn't have businesses in Los Santos County because of Nakota and Company and Angel. She changed the law in between us trying to pass business law. And then Nakota and Ursula went and repealed all 6. That's why we had to garner the votes back then. Otherwise, there'd be these 45 businesses we passed would have been stagnated. But luckily, the people came through and fucking voted. It's 500 total votes. Said, fuck you. To this day, Nakota won't even admit that he did it. Little does he know, I got people that talk to me, both in Blaine County and in Los Santos. Something happens, I hear about it. My question is, you are a part of Cyprus. How do you, maybe this will help me understand, right?
Yeah.
These guys taunted you over and over and over and over. Came to your fucking turf, started all kinds of shit. It's why I put my fucking foot down with them. It's why Blaine County has to stay north. They were starting gang wars down here with the police. How do you look past one of the guys that was behind it and say, let me support them? Like, how do you reconcile that?
Man, that's a loaded question. That is a goddamn, Nino. But the thing is, okay.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot. Because if you can reconcile it, maybe I can too.
I want to be brutally honest with you. That's the thing, but okay. Man. See, okay, let me tell you. At a time, yeah, when I was, banging, gang banging,
Mm.
I was on that same time, and until I got brought to the light, and reform and everything, and at a time, it did feel like the cops were on Cypress dick, and then a lot of us, they just crack. People crack. People crack. They crack. Looking like Lang is a prime example. He went from a lawyer to a goddamn diet terrorist. You know what I'm saying? It's people just crack and they lose their damn mind. Okay, I'm that bridge to bring society back into a peaceful state where it don't have to be like that. And the thing is, I'm real close, and I can just talk in this person's ear and be like, "Hey, man, stop that shit," and they'll stop it. Hey, cop, you know what? Keep doing your job. Do what you need to do, and don't stop doing your job. The thing is, I want to be for both. I know it's going to be hard playing both sides, and that you always got that favorite one. But I feel like I can be that bridge for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
it's going to
believe
be
you.
hard, but I can do that.
And I think I feel like I believe you. Look,
if there's one person that can calm down Lane Buddha, is me. Harry Brown, that's another thing. I don't do. Speedy, I can calm down Speedy. Mostly everybody in Cypress, I can talk to. I can talk to them.
Okay.
I'm that bridge to I'm that bridge to when it comes like from down there up here. I'm that bridge to open more doors for us down there. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm willing
to they can hate us and shit.
That's good by me then. See, what you're saying is you're that middle ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, it's a tough egg to crack, right? Because I'm the crim mayor. I'm CG. That's what they say.
Yeah, they're gonna say,
and it's true. I mean, I brought in the heists, didn't I? You like them? That's what I did in my mayorship.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't payday loans. You got like the ship out in the north. You got trying to get more security service to drop more of those white cards and stuff. You don't know anything about this?
I don't know nothing.
It's better than a movie theater. I'm just saying.
I know. I heard about house robberies. I heard about that. I don't know nothing though. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. I do not know nothing.
Puna shop. You like that? Yeah. Project 2030. That's right. Where do you think a lot of our money went? Project 2030. Yeah.
Oh, I heard about you. I heard about you.
Yeah.
I heard about you. I know what you are. I know what you are.
What?
I know what you are.
What do you mean?
I know.
What? Say it. Say it, pussy.
I know what you are. I know what you are.
What?
I know what you are. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Well, tell me. I'll admit to it. I don't know. I want to know how on the nose you are.
I know. Listen.
Yeah.
I know what you are.
What?
You don't gotta play coy with me. I know what you are.
I ain't playing coy. I genuinely. Come on, say it.
You brought the sandstorms to the Sandy, didn't you?
I did what? Say that again?
You brought the sandstorms up to Sandy, didn't you?
Oh, that was already fucking there. Oh. Fuck Sandy. The fuck are you gonna do up there?
Well,
Larry of Blaine.
It's gonna be more the Prince of Polito. I'm
gonna sit there by yourself. Population one.
Listen.
Yeah.
I turn nothing out of something. I see this as a challenge. If I can turn Polito, listen. Okay, I'm gonna be honestly. I'm gonna be really blunt with you. If I can turn Polito into a T Grizzly SD10 type of sanctuary, my legacy is complete in this city. Okay, if I can turn Polito into an image that I wanted to be, and have like it jumping and there's the traction and the people wanting to come in, old block.
I'm gonna be right down there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ciao.
I can do that. If anybody can do it, I know for a fact I can do it. I remember.
Why are you not running for mayor then?
Me running for mayor? I'm too stupid. I'm too stupid. I can't. And plus, with the even
Who said you got to be smart?
No, I'm just saying. The thing is, I gotta pick my battles. I can't go against Eve and going against Pred. Lord knows how much I love Pred. I can't go against Pred. It hurt my heart. Me and him going back and forth. I love him too much. I can't do it. I understand his politics, but you know, my feelings still get in the way. I love him too much, and I want him to win.
Understandable.
If he wins. Well, I mean, we both know he's not going to win, but if he does,
I don't know about that.
I want to see him succeed. I want to see him succeed.
I think it's going to be a tight race. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like whoever gets the Cypress votes, that determines a lot.
Mehdi's fake. Mehdi's fake.
It's going to make a big difference. But I think it's going to be closer than you realize. Keep in mind that Bobby had a shitload of votes. And he's fucking brain dead.
He did have a shit ton of votes.
Yeah. Like, you guys have a lot of votes, don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be closer than you realize. I don't think you realize how much of San Andreas is absolutely sick of what's happened over the last 3 months.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people mobilized. I wasn't going to run, Larry. I had no plan to. I was going to be done. But I've been pushed in this direction because the other options are Letson and Barrick. So,
Wait, say that again?
Letson and Barrick.
Really?
Yeah. So, anyways, I gotta go work on impeaching Angel. I'll talk to you soon.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Larry. Yeah, give me a call anytime. Yeah, and I actually do look forward to this. I think you being a part of that team brings me. It's important to have level heads in between hot-headed people.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. I believe that too.
Take care.
All right. You too.
Oh my God, poor guy. Honestly,